Microsoft Voice Recorder, I fucking hate you. I'm just letting you know that I fucking hate you. Sweet. Okay, let's get this show on the road, alright? Okay. Hey guys, my name's John Vasey, and I was gonna do counter terrorists versus terrorists with virtual machines and like let them fight each other and shit, and just see the cool different stuff that you could do with PSEC and CMD and PowerShell commands. And yeah, just go through all the benefits and features on how to mischiefully attack each other just for fun, because like, who wants to learn about educational purposes? Like, I want to learn how to hack and break shit just for fun. Like, I do have 2 virtual machines. I did name them Counter Terrorist and Terrorist. I wanted to do something else for these videos. But since this is my first YouTube video and I want to go into real life funny shit, I'm actually going to do a video on how to attack your fucking brother or sister who just constantly pisses you off and is on their computers all the time. And now this is for educational purposes, don't get me wrong. Like, you're educationally disciplining them. So like, you've got a brother or sister, cousin, mum or dad who just constantly pisses you off and you want revenge. CMD and PowerShell on your computer is the way to do it. Now these guys will be connected to you either through the router on your network. By the way, the virtual machines that I have got here aren't connected to the internet. They're on my own private network, within my own private domain, so it's all for education purposes. So what you're going to do is open up this CMD on this counter-terrorist virtual machine, type in ipconfig. So this is what you do to your brother or sister's computer to find out the IP address. You can do it through NetView, and you can ping their address, so you go ping computer, but I didn't want to do that today, so I just wanted to do it this way, just to make it a lot simpler for everyone else. So now that you've got the IP address, what you want to do is open up CMD on your computer, and then after that, you just open up my Hacker's Cookbook, and it just shows all the codes and stuff that I've just collected over time. They're all mischief codes, just for fun. All educational purpose codes, don't get me wrong. I'm going to look at this one that says PSEC ISD, the IP address, username, password, C programs. That's a file path of Chrome, but since none of these virtual machines actually have Chrome on them, I am probably going to do it through File Explorer. Yeah, by the way, this is a recording. I was recording it while I was doing it. It was quite funny. I was taking the piss. But this shitty voice recorder didn't record it, so I'm just doing it on voice recorder now. Have a look at it. So what I did was I put H there just to make it like a high demand. P6 says you put the H in there, just it's the main one or some shit. But yeah, that's fine. So you grab the IP address from the target, write it down on a piece of paper or something, jump back into your room, jump on your computer, and then you want to put the username of the username on that computer. So even if you have to create one or something, it's quite easy. There are fucking 100,000 tutorials on YouTube on how to do it. Fuck, someone's in my house. Oh yeah, whatever. Alrighty. Now you put the password in. Just this password of that account that's on that machine. It's a different one. I mean, it is the same one, but you can log into many, even if, say, you had a family computer and fucking you wanted to attack it. So there, as you can see, I've started a calculator on that virtual machine. So that there is the first commence of a shutter attack. So starting up a application remotely on another machine. So these are virtual machines, but as you can see, I'm opening up the network. You see the 3 computers that are connected to the network. So there's two virtual machines and my host desktop. So now that I've done that, so you minimize the calculator. Click back on the CMD box. I couldn't be fucked typing it all out or anything, so I just cut and paste it from the cookbook that I have. So now what I'm going to do is display a message on that computer. You put the quotation marks, put in the message, and then quotation marks at the end, send it, and it goes, fuck you from CIA. Now CIA is another account on that computer. and it just pops up with fuck you. So that's how you send a message to another computer, use PSEC. So with PSEC, you will have to download it from a Microsoft website, or just chuck in Google and it's there. And there are another 1,000 tutorials on what to do with it, but this is just a quick and easy way on how to harass family members for educational purposes only, within your own network. And yeah, just getting out there and just having a look at what computers can do and what you can do with your computers. So now I'm just doing the same thing, but with that same message, you can do other things. So, like, what I did try to attempt here is, open up a file explorer and then go to the coordinates such as Google. I did have some difficulties. I had to quickly go back into my cookbook and refer back to it. But what I did was I did save the files, because I had a pre-test before this, but this is like my third fuck up. Yeah, the calculator will close after a while, or minimize, but in this case it minimized. But as you can see, I'm opening up File Explorer. So File Explorer has opened up on the other computer, and if I was your little brother, sister, dad, or mum, and I saw that shit open on my computer, I would start to freak the fuck out. What I'm going to try and do is go through Internet Explorer on the remote computer while shutter attacking it and access Google. I mean, you can access anything you want, but I would recommend Google. Just recommend Google. Nothing else malicious on the remote computer. Yeah, so, I mean, you can put anything you want, but I just recommend Google, just to be safe. Google is number one. So as you can see, I'm having a few attempts on trying to do it, and then I eventually just give up, and I'm like, fuck this shit, this is what you do. You don't actually learn the commands. What you do is just go online, grab the templates, and fucking chuck them in your cookbook. So as you can see, I'm going through my documents, and I'm like, oh, look, here you go. Yeah, I originally wanted to do, like, counter-terrorist and terrorist, like as I said, but that's just too fucking lame, so I just want to do something more realistic and what you can actually do, to torment your brother or sister, mother or dad, just for fucking fun, on your own network. Nowhere else. This is within your own network, causing chaos, nowhere else. It can be to do with if you really wanted to fuck with other students in class, which is not recommended, just for educational purposes, as I said. I don't do any of the sort of aims. Oh, cough, I'm lying, but it's all for educational purposes. So this is just what I've learnt. So what I did was I started Internet Explorer, as you could see, on the opposite computer. Now what we're going to do is create a batch file. So what the batch file does is it's a whole bunch of commands you put into a text document, and then you can execute them from your text document on the screen there. But it will carry a batch file, so there'll be another one that pops under it, and you can cause chaos like that. It's like a shortcut to chaos. Like, you're just opening doors on your desktop just to unleash hell. So if you think about that virtual machine as your brother or sister or mother or dad or student or teacher's computer, yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing. So, yeah, as I couldn't be fucked typing all out, I'm just going to copy it and paste it because I'm a wanker. Chuck that in there, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an A. Oh yeah, obviously got to change the name, so we're going to put something like hello, get a life. Yeah, so you want your brother or sister to get a life, or your dad or something, educational purpose life. And then yeah, so you don't want to type anything, just Google will do, or get a life or get good. But we'll just write getalife.com. Now they aren't on the internet for specific reasons, but that's fine. So you put an A there, just at the top. So the A will be like the start of the sequence. And then what you want to do is put another A directly at the bottom. So then what we'll do is we'll put go to A, and what it will do is just go back and forth, chuck that shit up. So as you can see, I'm going to write go to whenever I feel. Oh my god, what am I doing? Alright, so what we'll do is we'll give them a bit of a stretch, so when we send the command to them, they won't get a bit scared, So what we'll do is we'll send a message to them that says get a life, we'll times it out by 5 seconds, and then we'll unleash hell just for the fucking fun of it, because that would be funny, like educationally funny, just to fuck with them. Now, I have tried to learn how to shatter attack for about 5 weeks now, and I've finally come across it, and it's absolute fucking dream, it's so fun. Just messing with people and just educational purposes. So what I'm doing is just chucking a few get life, just so they all open up in an instant, and then I'm going to do a .b, save that, And then I'm like, oh no, I forgot. I was like, oh shit. Well, we actually have to save it as a batch file. So save as. Now we'll give it a specific name. DOS Nye. DOS Nye brother. Just for YOLOs, get a life. This is how you're supposed to do it. And then .bat. .bat. Save that shit. Now, when we initiate HAL, you double click on that batch file that's on that desktop. Alright, one moment. Yeah. So you're going to unleash HAL. We're going to DOS it. Just click on the fucking batch file. There you go. So he gets a message that says, hello, get a life. Waits for the 1 second to pop, and boom, it's just absolutely slaughtering the fuck out of that computer. Every time he minimizes that shit, it just keeps popping up, and this dead mum, brother or sister is like, what the fuck is going on? This internet is just popping up. Oh my god, like, what do I do? And then, so once you've got initiated that first attack, you want to create another text document and then initiate another attack simultaneously. So what we're doing is we're simultaneously shuttering attacking brother or sister for educational purposes only. So we're going to put a CMD in there, so it just constantly opens up CMD. Put the PSEC in there, got to get there. Put A. And then what we do is we put go to A at the bottom again. And what that will do is open up CMD simultaneously as this Internet Explorer is having a fucking dream. Save that as cmd.bat, chuck that on your fucking desktop. So these cmd.bat things are just remotely accessed. You can do it from fucking. You've always got them on your desktop or handy. You can just save them somewhere else and save them for later if you really want to cause havoc and shit. So now we've got the virtual machine spam CMD at the other virtual machine just for fun. Look at that shit. Can't close that shit down. Having a fucking blast. Goes to shut down the computer, but he can't. It's fucking brother and sisters screaming. There's LOL games like fucking. He's in a rank match, or he's playing CS:GO. He can't play with his friends because he's in a rank match as well. Now while you're doing that and your brother's screaming his head off, his fucking yelling mum or fucking absolute head in the wall, we want to send a message to him. We want to set him straight. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a message box in there. So while your brother's fucking crying or sister, whatever educational purpose, we're going to send a message to them. So you write message.star and then with the quotation marks, but here I fucked up. So you do a little laugh. You can write whatever you want to your brother or sister or educational purpose. Cough. Get good, but as you can see, I forgot to put the quotation marks in, so I'm going to just quickly take those back whenever I do on the video. Fucking hell, there you go. So put those quotation marks in. And then, we want to make it so that it doesn't send the message just once, but as you can see in this video, so what you do is push end, and it'll go to the end, but there you go. And then what you want to do is write to go to A, but instead I write got A, and it only sends the message once. But, you do the similar thing, but you just don't put any A's in it, you just send it as one. My bro get a life message. So what this will do is we'll create a batch file that will only send the message once, every time you click on it, because I didn't put fucking go to A. I didn't put an O in it. So I'll click on that, my bro gets a message, and he's screaming and shit, and it says, haha, noob. Get good, and fuck, if I saw that message I would freak the fuck out. And so then I figure out, I'm like, well, why is it not sending multiple messages? Because when that little bastard closes that message, I don't want him to just see that message once. I want to see him see that message every fucking second. So every time he pushes OK, that shit just keeps popping back up, and he's just freaking out like, what the fuck is going on? Like true shatter god, shatter attacking the shit out of him, and he just doesn't know what to do. The only way you can get around it, like I said, is if he turns off his computer, pulls out the plug, or disables his network card. But as you can see, my computer's actually managing it quite well, because I am using a server that has like 32 gigs of RAM and shit, and fucking it's capable of all chaos and hell. Yeah, and that is how you shatter attack your brother or sister just for fun. And yeah, I really want you to enjoy. But as you can see, it looks like some sort of fucking ISIS meltdown or some shit, like fuck. This is some anonymous shit. No, it's not really. Like, this is my first YouTube video, right? Wish me luck. And yeah, this is how you shatter attack your fucking sibling for educational purposes. Sweet guys, have a good one, eh? Laters.